Hey guys, Keith from Helvornak Games. Today I'm on the Fjordur map and I'm going to show you the location of Deinonychus nests and also hopefully some honey nodes. My coordinates, starting coordinates are 36.4, 58.3. On the map that is around about here. Okay. A good landmark is these two kind of platform areas that are joined by this middle area. And as you can see, I'll go back to my starting location. As you can see there's already three that you can probably see. I'll go back up in the sky again and you'll be able to see the Deinonychus nests right below me there. So we'll go to the first one. Sometimes you do get the odd nest without an egg. That can be for a few reasons. Somebody may very well have taken the egg and left the nest. It might be bugged. But as you can see, when they're quite obvious when they've got an egg in, they've got that the orange looking field there. So that's a 140. And the max level Deinonychus egg you can get is 190 in the wild. So I'm just going to nip through here and kill that raptor as well. Can't beat an alpha raptor on Fjordur to give you a few runes. So we'll blow that away, and that's given us 6 rune stones. And the rune stones, of course, are required to activate the mini bosses. And the mini boss, when you kill the mini bosses, you get element. It's 30 rune stones to activate a mini boss, and you get 30 element from each mini boss. So every rune stone you collect is essentially element at some point down the track. Oh, we've got some incoming Deinonychus. Again, another nest there with no eggs in it. So we'll just move around a bit further. There's one here which might just destroy the tree, and no eggs in that one. So I think someone's probably done a run here recently and taken the eggs but not killed the Deinonychus, and that will mean that the nests will take a lot longer to respawn because they're reliant on the Deinonychus basically despawning with new ones coming. So the best thing to do is, if you're trying to farm a decent level egg, is always kill all the Deinonychus once you've got the eggs. Don't drop the eggs on the ground either. If you want to remove them from the game, eat the eggs. That one I picked up had been there too long, it's obviously disappeared. Something else just around the back end here is a small spot for a couple of rich metal nodes and 3 normal metal nodes as well. So that's good to know about if your base is kind of located around this area. And this is at 35.7, 63.6. Okay. So what we're going to do now, I'll show you the location of a honey node. There we are. So there's a honey node here at 33.3, 61.5, and they look like that. And I'm going to try a couple of tools on this. Got a chainsaw with me to see if that works. No, it doesn't. Actually, no, it doesn't even do any damage. I've also got a pick. Right, and there we go. So hit it with a pick, and you get lots of stone and five giant bee honey. Get rid of the stone, and we'll keep the honey. And just move along here a little bit. There's a second one, 32.6, 61.1, but it's right next to the. It was right next to the other one, so it's easy to see and find. Let's kill these Deinonychus before jumping off my mount. Whoop. Whoop. Ah, it's server save, which is probably going to mean I get hit by this. Oh, there we go. Dial officer dead. Right, so yeah, so they look like this, a block of stone with some honey oozing out of it, out of the top. It's like almost like a dropped beehive or something that's cracked on this stone. So that's 2 there. I'm not sure I found any more. I suspect there might be some in this area here, but because someone's built a base here, I think that stopped them respawning. So I think, and for me, I think it's only them 2 I'm going to be able to get. I could be wrong, there might only be them 2 anyway. So what we'll do now, I'm just going to show you what happens if I go away and come back. I want to get out of render distance. And then I'm going to come back. So that'll render now. And what I'm going to see is have the honey nodes respawned and have the Deinonychus nests respawned. So what I'm going to do is go right the way back to my starting location, which is actually my base location on this particular map. And I'm going to turn around and I'm going to search the area where those so the Deinonychus nests, as you can see, have now all disappeared. Even the ones I think, or one of the ones that didn't have an egg in has disappeared. And now we've got a brand new nest now with a new egg. And it's at level 50. So pretty, not pretty useless, but it's fine. And that is how you get the Deinonychus eggs if you want to keep them respawning. Yeah, I probably need to go further away to get more to respawn. But they do spawn kind of in this general area. I think there's a possibility of 3 nests at a time. There's a Deinonychus there. Let's kill that one. Let's see what level that is. That's a 130. So we haven't seen a 130 nest, have we? So I wonder if that's an old one. We needed to kill that. And I would imagine, although this is just speculation, I'd imagine that the Deinonychus share a spawn with something else. So I've seen Rexes and other things spawn on the top of here. So I would suggest if you're wanting more nests to spawn, or with greater frequency, just kill everything as you're making your way around. Okay, look, that nest's already respawned up there. The one I just took the egg from. So let's see what level that egg is. Another 50. So this time we're going to go up the top here. So as you can see, there we go. So someone has been looking for Deinonychus eggs, and they've just dropped them here. So that is why we had 2 nests before that had no eggs in them. Somebody had taken the eggs but not killed the Deinonychus, and therefore it hadn't respawned. So there, that's a good example. That showed you just what had happened there. There's another one up there. So a bit like in other maps, the Deinonychus can sometimes be higher up than the nests on ledges, or in this case up here. There is sometimes nests on here, but today there isn't any nests up here. So we're just going to move away again. And this time we might go a bit further. We might see if we can go right over to the redwood. We'll get to the edge of the redwood. There we we go, and then we'll go back. If I remember my way back. The problem I find with official is so many bases, and so many things that don't render, and you're flying along and running someone's base. Okay, we're just approaching the area we were searching before. Another Deinonychus has spawned there. Look, 145, so that might be a decent egg if we find the nest. We'll go back over here. Not that nest. No nest there. Another Deinonychus there. There's a new nest. 95. And so we'll search over the top and then we'll go around the edge. Yeah, okay. It doesn't look like there's anything. I'll have a look at the honey nodes, see if they came back. No, they didn't. So it looks like those honey nodes are on your usual resource timer, which is about 20 minutes. So I guess you can only get 10. Those 2 nodes give me 10 honey, I think, in total. Oh, there's another nest that's spawned while we were away. Let's kill these. Oh, around the side. Level 90. And, you know, I would suggest keeping the Deinonychus eggs rather than dropping them. If you want to get rid of them out of the game, as I've said, eat them rather than drop them, because dropping them is the same as leaving them on the nest, so they won't respawn new nests. So eat the eggs, get rid of them out of the game. But anyway, they are counted as the best kind of egg in the game, these Deinonychus eggs, in terms of making kibble. So if you're making kibble, you need one of these eggs to make one kibble. The best kibble, which is extraordinary kibble, or exceptional kibble. I can't remember which one's the top, but the light blue kibble, the best one. One final look around for any more eggs, and just have a check, see if there's a nest spawned up the top here. Sometimes there is. No, that's it. So there's also sometimes a nest spawns in this kind of a passageway underneath those 2 platform areas. Sometimes there's a nest in here, but most often than not, there's one on that bank there. Actually, going back, there's one on here on the entrance to there. There's one on that bank there, and usually there's either one there or one up here. So that's kind of the 4 key locations. On occasion you'll see them elsewhere in the area, but mainly they keep respawning in the same spot. So we'll get back to base. And we'll say goodbye. So thanks for watching Helvornak Games. I hope you enjoyed that video, and I'll see you again soon.